Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances that are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have 15 fragrances that are from Middle Eastern houses, and these are the freshy ones. So these are usually with Middle Eastern houses, majority of their fragrances are on the heavier side of perfumes, and there are some freshies, but you don't get that many. And when they do freshies, they do it well because they smell good, the quality is good, they last a long time, and they are very good value for money. So in this video I'm showing these to you to bring them to your attention, and then you can decide, you can do your research, you can take the information and you do what you do with it. So before we go forward with this video, there are a few things I need to mention. One is, if you hear some background noise, I apologize for that because my next door neighbor is doing some building work. I cannot do anything about that. Second thing is, these are the perfumes that are in my collection. I bought them myself. When I'm mentioning a price, this is what I paid for them. When I'm talking about the fragrances, these are the ones I have in my collection. So in terms of, for example, longevity and things like that, these are the ones that on my skin, and these bottles are behaving this way. So you know, it could be different what you buy today because, you know, the reformulation and things like that. The other thing is, if you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative or valuable or entertaining, hit those buttons, like, comment, subscribe. This way you support me, you help me, you motivate me to make videos like this in future. Your help and your support will take this channel a long way, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much for your support, and let's go. So we start from the cheapest to the more pricier one. So the cheapest one in this lineup for fresh fragrances from Middle East, and these are the ones in my collection. By the way, if you know a freshie from Middle East that is good value for money and they smell good and they last long time, mention it in the comment. This way the other people will read your comment and it'll be very useful for them to go and have a look themselves. So this one is Lattafa. House of Lattafa doesn't need introduction, and this one in particular is Qaa'ed al Fursan. There is a Qaa'ed al Fursan black bottle, and this is the white bottle, and this one is called Qaa'ed al Fursan Unlimited. So this one is the white bottle. The original one was a pineapple bomb. This one is a coconut bomb. So imagine the original, but they took the pineapple out and they put coconut. So it's a huge dose of coconut in here. This one, Mamma mia, what a beautiful smell for summer. So it's very summery, it's very fresh, but it's very long lasting as well. Coconut is the biggest player. After coconut is the white florals, and after white florals is woody and also musky. So these are the biggest player in here, and it smells very good, especially for the price under £15 in United Kingdom. In other places in the world you have to do your research to see how much they are in your area, but I'm expecting them to be similar prices, maybe a little bit more or a little bit less. So this is highly recommended, especially for the price under £15. It lasts on my skin over 8 hours. You don't need to go heavy on the trigger. It's very good performer, very long lasting, especially for the high heat. This is exquisite. So let's go to the next one. By the way, they are all unisex. Women and men can wear them. Some of them are leaning a little bit more masculine, some of them a little bit more feminine, but overall they're all fragrances that everybody can wear. Forget about marketing, who is it for, this is men, this is women. Smell, perfume doesn't have gender. If you like a smell, wear it. If you don't like a smell, don't wear it. As simple as that. Okay, so let's go to the next one, and this is the brand Zimaya. This is a subsidiary of Afnan, and this one in particular called Musk is Great by Zimaya, and this is again under £25, or under, sometimes even under £20 you can find it. If you go to notino.co.uk, they have it under £20. Again, as it says Musk, this is the biggest player in here is Musk. This one is 12 hours plus on my skin. Huge performer, massive cloud, massive sillage, massive projection. This is a monster, so you have to be controlling the trigger, especially in summer in the heat. Again, it's unisex, bang in the middle. It's very good quality, superb for the price, absolute bargain. So the biggest player is Musk, but there's some undertone animalicness to it, which makes it very interesting. Not much, it's just a little bit of animalicness because there is a suede leather-like according here. Apart from the Musk, apart from the white florals, there is a tiny bit of animalicness coming from that leather accord, but overall it's fresh, it's very uplifting, it's very inviting. I highly recommend it. For a price you cannot beat it. Let's go to the next one. Next one is Pure Musk by Afnan. So this one is quite similar to the last one, but the animalicness here, it doesn't, the Zimaya had a little bit of animalicness sorry about that, but this one doesn't. So this one is white floral, musk and woody. A little bit of rose in here I can smell as well, so it's quite floral. But overall, again, 12 hours plus on my skin. Very heavy projector for 3 to 4 hours. You don't need more than 3 or 4 of this. It's very strong, and it lasts you all day, and it smells very good combination of the combination of notes in here. Fantastic value for money, and also the quality is amazing, and it's under £20. Again, bargain. As I said, again, unisex, no problem. Next one is House of Ajmal. House of Ajmal, again, doesn't need introduction. They make lots of oud fragrances, but in the lower tier they have fresh fragrances as well. And so far, every time I unbox and reviewed one, they lasted a very long time, and the quality is very good, especially for a price. Again, for this one I paid under £20. This is Zeal by Ajmal. This is very close to Dior Sauvage, but it's much more complicated, and also it's much deeper than Sauvage, and it's better quality in my opinion. And for under £20, 100 ml, and lasts you all day. This is 10 hours plus, no problem. It's a very heavy projector. Again, a bargain for a price. If you like Dior Sauvage but a little bit more complicated, a little more complex, a little bit more mature side, this is the one for you. Armaf, the Pride of Armaf is the next. Again, this one is Dior Sauvage inspired, but in my opinion, this is much better than Sauvage. Again, it says yes, when you smell it, it takes you that direction of Sauvage, but this one is more complex, it's deeper, it's more floral in here, and what a smell, beautiful. And this one you can find it under £30. Again, for a value composition proposition, is very good. Again, anybody can wear it. Summer fragrance, they're all summer fragrances, and by the way, some of them you can even wear in winter because they're so strong and they perform well. The next one is House of Rasasi. Doesn't need introduction. Again, very strong fragrance. This one is Shaghaf Shaghaf pour Homme. This is the original one, Shaghaf pour Homme. Later on, they changed the name to Shaghaf Nafais, which is exactly the same, but same juice, but because they had problem with Swiss Arabian, because Swiss Arabian they have Shaghaf name, they had to change it, and they changed it to Shaghaf Nafais. This one you can find it in United Kingdom for around £30. Super long lasting, 12 hours plus. This is a huge fragrance. This is massive. This is a monster, and this one, guys, is very similar to Shura by Rasasi, but they freshen it up. So imagine Shura, which was a beast itself, but it was a little bit on the heavier side. This one they freshen it up. So all the notes in Shura, which are heavy notes, they made it fresh. So this is much fresher than Shura, and it's very summery, it's very fresh, very refreshing, very long lasting, very opulent, very sophisticated. For the price, £30. Again, this is absolutely value for money and is beautiful. Let's go to the next. Next is the House of Armaf. Doesn't need introduction. So this one is Armaf Sillage or Sillage de Perfume. This one again lasts on me at least up to 10 hours. Very good performer, very long lasting, and this one is very close to Qaa'ed Silver Mountain Water. Yes, white florals, a bit inky, woody, little bit earthiness, but overall very beautiful fragrance, very well done. When you smell this and side by side by the Qaa'ed itself, is just unbelievable how close they are. It's just scary. So this is very good. I won't even say alternative, it's just like very close to it. Okay, so if you like Qaa'ed Silver Mountain Water, but you don't want to pay the price, which is about £300, for £30, this is superbly done, and it's very beautiful, and it's long lasting, and anybody can wear it. This is a beauty in a bottle for summer. The only caveat with this is it might little bit because of that inky feel to it, might not be for everybody. For the next one is absolutely for everybody, because this is the Milestone by Armaf de Perfume. This one lasts on me again 10 hours plus. Very good performer, smell is amazing, very good quality, and this one is very close to Millésime Imperial by Qaa'ed, which is about again £300 a bottle. And this one is very aquatic, it's very fresh, it's very melony, very watermelony, and it's woody, and it's musky, and it's beautiful, and it lasts a long time. This is one of those crowd pleasing fragrances that everybody will like, no doubt. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, House of Armaf, and this one, Magnificent Blue. So this one is, some people say Sauvage. I don't get that much Sauvage in here, maybe a little bit, but even if you think you will go to the direction of Sauvage, it's just a little bit, not much, but much more sophisticated, much more complicated, much more layered, much more depth into this. It's superbly done, florals. So imagine Sauvage EDP, but they added much more floral and also spices to it. So this is very floral, spicy, woody. I get a little bit of Sauvage, but mainly that spicy floral is the way forward with this. It's beautiful. It's very long lasting. It's 10 hours plus on my skin, 3-4 hours of big projection, and also this is around £30 for 100 ml de Perfume, and the presentation is amazing. So if you like a similar thing to the Sauvage, when you smell it, it doesn't take you there. At least for me, it doesn't take me there. But some people say a little bit of Sauvage, I would say okay for just putting you in that direction and giving you that mental picture of it. Okay, let's go to the next one, and the next one is House of Haramain. Again, another house that doesn't need introduction. They make amazing fragrances, especially for the money. And this one is Lavender Night, and this one is very close to Qaa'ed Green Irish Tweed. Green Irish Tweed is about £300, and this is under £40. 100 ml de Perfume, lasts all day, 10 hours plus on my skin. The only caveat with this is a little bit camphorous. So if you don't like camphorous feel, this is very green, very earthy, and very leafy, and that camphorous feel is very strong in here, and potentially that little bit of camphorous feel could put some people off, but I don't care about that. I love it because it makes it something different from other fresh green fragrances. And goodness me, what a fragrance. I highly recommend it. Under £40, that is bargain. Let's go to the next one, and this is Lavender, and this is Intense. This is Qaa'ed Aventus inspired, and what a beauty. Oh, this is gorgeous. So it's very fruity, it's very woody, it's quite little bit of smokiness to it, but absolute banger for the summer. This is around £50 in the United Kingdom. So this one was under 40, the night one, and this one is around £50. So we're getting to a little bit of pricier, but still they are value for money because you're getting a much better juice, much better quality, and also super long lasting. So it doesn't need introduction, many people know this, but absolute banger for money, beautiful, very well done, very long lasting, and it's Creed Aventus inspired, almost 100% Creed Aventus in here, almost, let's say 95%, okay? Let's go to the next one. The next one is House of Anfar, and House of Anfar lately they've been making amazing fragrances for the money, and this one is a banger. Again, little bit pricier, £50, but worth every penny. This one, some people say is close to Hachivat, maybe a little bit. Again, I don't get that, but forget that. On its own, this is a beauty in a bottle. By the way, this one is, again, it's got a caveat, and the caveat is petroleum notes. So there's a petroleum, camphorous, earthy note in here, which potentially could be a little bit too much for some people. I love it to bits because it makes it something different, very fresh, very refreshing, very summery. 12 hours plus. This is a monster of a performer. 5 to 6 hours of huge projection. This is a beauty in a bottle, at least for me, for my taste. Oh my goodness, beautiful. So it's very woody. It's that petroleum notes come from the violet leaf. The violet leaf is the biggest player in here. There are many other players. There's woody. Some people say it's close to Hachivat and also Aventus. Yes and no. Little bit, maybe 50% of the DNA in here is that direction, but the rest on top of it is like little bit of Fahrenheit, little bit of you know what I mean. Say Creed Aventus, little bit of Hachivat, it's a little bit of everything. Little bit of some other blue fragrances, say for example Blue de Chanel in here as well. But this is a very unique fragrance. I never smelled anything like it. So on its own, it's very unique. It's very long lasting. It's super beautiful, and is amazing value for money. And also the composition is here top notch. Highly recommend it. Next is, doesn't need introduction, House of Armaf, and this is Club de Nuit Intense Man, and this is pure Perfume. There are many fragrances in this lineup. They all good, they all perform well, but this is top of the range. The reason is because it lasts 12 hours plus, at least on my skin. This is the original one. I bought it last year, and again, very close to Creed Aventus, yes, and this one is very smooth, very rounded. Oh, mamma mia. And the DNA of this is just, nobody can beat it. It's compliment getter, it's attention seeker, is crowd pleaser, is easygoing. Everybody will like this DNA, almost. It's universal, and that's why it's successful, because amazing value for money. Under £50 for 150 ml of this is the pure Perfume edition, and I highly recommend it. It's top notch. You know, you can't beat it. If there was one up to all of these, say just give me one, this is the one, because it's tried and tested, and many people know it, and they know how good it is and how well it works. So a summer banger, yes, absolute value for money, and beautiful smell as well. The next is similar to it. Well, this one is a little bit closer to Hachivat than the Creed Aventus, but it's like between the two. And this is Supremacy Not Only Intense by Afnan, 100 ml, around £50 again, or under £50, but superbly done, and also a little bit darker, a little bit woody, a little bit smokier, but this is a monster in a bottle. Very long lasting. By the way, this is my bottle. I'm not sure about the new ones. Some people say the new ones, they don't perform as well. Look, we all have different skin, different lifestyle, different environment, different climate, and all these things have a affect how long the fragrance lasts. Some people get nose blind to the fragrances very quickly. Especially all of these are they got aroma chemical inside them, and those aroma chemical make your nose get used to it very quickly. So it's not that they don't last, but maybe you don't smell it, okay? But I had experience with these that 12 hours plus people were saying, wow, Naz, you smell amazing. So I couldn't smell it myself after, like, say 10 hours, but other people could smell it easily from distance. So amazing value for money, very long lasting. Yes, between Hatchwell and Creed Aventis, but worth every penny. Beautiful summer banger for sure. And the last but not least, and this is the House of Rasasi, and this one doesn't need introduction, and this is Hawas. Some people say it's close to Invictus Aqua. Invictus Aqua came after this, so this is 2 years earlier release than Invictus Aqua. So who is copied who? Obviously this is the original one. Anyway, so yes, they are very, very similar to each other. Summer banger, very, very good, very easygoing, very refreshing, very long lasting, but this one is the priciest of them all, around £60 in the United Kingdom. It used to be around £40, but now because of the hype, because of popularity, it went up. And when people are selling these things because it's popular and it's selling like a hot cake, they won't reduce the price. So, but still worth every penny, because this is a beauty in a bottle, very good composition, very long lasting, it's refreshing, very aquatic, very fruity. Everything you expect from a summer banger is in here, and highly, highly recommend it. Again, some people say this is better than Investors Aqua, and I agree with them. This is better composition, better quality. But well, let's say they are very, very similar, but that one is, you cannot find it anymore because it's been discontinued, and this is still around. Even though it's pricey, I think it's worth every penny. Okay guys, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that was informative, useful, valuable. If you find it useful, valuable, informative, please, you know what to do. Hit those buttons, help me this way. Thank you. And also, if you know anything else from the Middle East that they are very good, they are long lasting, and they smell good, and they are very good value for money, then let us know in the comment as well. That would be useful for others to read. Thank you very much as always. If you want to support me by buying one of my own fragrances, they are out of this world. They are super beast mode. They are very long lasting, very unique, very artistic, very good value for money, but you need to live in our kingdom in order to order them. I'll put the links in the description as well. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later. Bye, bye, bye.